And a good evening, everybody, and welcome to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we are live from A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we're getting ready for some volleyball as the volleyball season winding down. Just a couple more matches here on TSSR of regular season volleyball before the playoffs get underway next week, which we're looking forward to potentially covering some of those as well. So we'll keep you posted on that. But my name's Wyatt Reed. Happy to be here tonight from A-Town High School as the Patriots of Peoria Heights making the journey over here to Abingdon. And our JV matchup just wrapped up there a second ago. I had the score still up, but A-Town winning on the JV side. 25-13, 25-23. So we'll see if Peoria Heights can even things up on the evening or if A-Town can sweep the evening here, as A-Town's been playing some pretty good volleyball here over the last couple of weeks. They've been playing some very competitive matches, even in losing efforts. They come in with 4 wins on the season, but they picked up a win on the road there against the the Spartans of Ridgewood up in Cambridge last night. So how about that? A-Town again going on the road and in a hostile environment, picking up a win there. So that was exciting to see last night. And we'll see if they can keep that momentum going here tonight. The second of 4 straight nights of volleyball for this A-Town Tornadoes team. They've got Galva coming into town tomorrow, and then they wrap up their regular season on Thursday on the road against Havana before they get ready for some regional play, which will be at the West Central Regional. Maybe we'll talk more about that here a little bit later on in the stream, but as the A-Town side, they've got their starting lineup already up on the board, which pretty similar to what we've seen a lot of the season. I'll get that on my score sheet here. Don't know what Peoria Heights is going to have, but we'll find out here in just a moment. Their roster isn't very deep, and it actually lost a player, unfortunately, in the JV match. Jada Hendon for Peoria Heights. If you joined us there for the JV match, you saw, actually we didn't see it, it wasn't on camera. However, it was she took a swing and may have injured her shoulder. So she was in a lot of pain after that swing. So keep her in our thoughts and prayers as we go throughout the evening here. We got the national anthem. We'll take a break. We're back after this, and we'll get ready for starting lineups here in just a moment. TSSR Game Time Live. It is presented by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we're here from A-Town High School in Abingdon, Illinois. Getting ready for some volleyball here this evening as starting lineup being announced here for Peoria Heights. Let's get that here for you. Number 8 makes her way out there, followed by number 6. I'll get the names for you here in just a second. I do want to mark the numbers down here, though, before I forget. Number 13 making her way out there, then followed by number 20. I know that one from the JV roster. And then number 28 making her way out there. All right, so let's go over that starting lineup here for you there just a second here. Lillian Nelson at number 6. Oh, they're going to turn out the lights on me here, so I'm going to have to hold that thought. Final 2 games here. Reed Kelso, the AD here at A-Town High School, getting a little creative. Getting ready for basketball season, I imagine what this is all about. Basketball season less than a month away. That's a crazy thing to wrap your mind around. Number 14, Vivian Bigger, followed then by Charlie Cox. Number 7, number 21, Avery Stiegel makes her way out onto the floor here this evening. Followed then by number 3, Camden Hall. Number 18, that is Taylor Hendel. And then rounding things out here, the star freshman, Ava Patch, making her way out there as well for the A-Town Tornadoes. All right, now that we have light, I can go through my Peoria Heights roster here. Lillian Nelson, number 6, I should say. Number 8 is Hannah Burnett. Number 9 is Emily Taylor. Number 13 is Jenna Harmon. 20 is Gabby Reyes. And number 28 this evening is Sylvia Thornton. So that is your starting lineup here for the A-Town side, or both sides, I should say, A-Town and Peoria Heights. Good to have you with us. Feel free to get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for here this evening. Your reaction to the match as it plays along here. Or whatever you want to talk about here this evening. We've had some great conversations throughout the year. As the season winding down here, again, we'll have basketball here, I imagine, here over the next month or so. Playoff volleyball right around the corner here. State of Iowa had their playoffs start yesterday. And I'm just like, what in the world? Where did the volleyball season go? It snuck up on us. Serving it up, though, Peoria Heights, number 8. That will be Hannah Burnett. And let's play some volleyball here as A-Town looking to get 2 in a row here tonight as that service comes into play. And we're underway here tonight and pushing it back across Charlie Cox. Scrambling a little bit here is Peoria Heights. Vivian Bigger sets it up. There's Avery Stiegel off the block. Dug out there. A whistle. Got a violation for Peoria Heights. I believe they ran into the net there on that one. A 1-0 start here for the Tornadoes. Vivian Bigger, the first service here tonight for her. The return goes over the net, and Avery Stiegel tried to make him pay, but it goes out of play. And we're tied at 1. 1-1, the early score. Service comes into play as Charlie Cox will push that one across. Nearly. I don't know, that one you could argue, is that a kill or not, but scoreboard gave a kill already here tonight for A-Town. Who did they give that to? There is no 21. They gave it to Avery Stiegel. Okay. So they gave Avery Stiegel a kill. I'll do that as well. That one nicely done, and tried to get it dug out was Vivian Bigger. But that down to the floor real quickly there. That's number 9. And that is Emily Taylor. So she's on the board here tonight with a kill. In to serve it here is the libero here this evening. We'll get her number. And, oh, she got that one in. Number 14, Alania Clark. So she's got an ace here tonight. She didn't have an ace in the JV match, though. So she comes into the varsity match here tonight and picks up an ace, and Peoria Heights has a 3-2 lead. Stiegel off the top of the net, out of play. And the Patriots with a 4-2 lead here in the early going. Lania Clark, again the libero here this evening, wearing that blue uniform there for Peoria Heights. Sends it across. Here's Hennett, that one over the net. 5-2 the early score. Peoria Heights comes in here, according to Max Preps, which may or may not have all their matches on the season here. That comes in, says they have 4 wins on the season. A-Town coming in with 4 wins on the season. There's a service ace. And picking up her second ace on the evening is Alania Clark in a very quick timeout for Coach Tinkham and crew. 6-2, the Patriots lead this one. We're back after this TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their health care.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. 6-2 our score here. The Patriots off to a quick start here in this one. As Alania Clark will come in. She's already got 2 aces here in the early going. Nearly got one there. As Hendel had a tough time corralling that one, but she's able to do so. Here is the Patriots. That one off the block. That is Sylvia Thornton. Oh, and she gets the block there in front of the net. What a play there by Thornton. 7-2 the score. Good block there in front. Thornton is the tallest player on the floor. Rocking that full leg sleeve here tonight. It's not a brace. That is just the sleeve here tonight. Can't say I've seen one of those yet this season. Just the full black leg sleeve there for Thornton. Here's Gabby Reyes. Gabby gonna pick that one up. Gabby Reyes, who had a couple of kills, actually a kill and an ace in the first match of the night here, the JV match. Gabby comes in, and she picks up a kill here in the varsity matchup. 8-2, Patriots off to a quick start here. I think it's a 6-0 run. I think we were tied at 2. It's been a 6-0 run here. Here's Hendel. Hendel off the block. That one tried to get dug out, but Hendel ending that 6-0 run. Taylor Hendel, I've talked really highly about her all season long, just that she's got that mentality that I don't think she had a season ago, where if she made a mistake, she would kind of just freak out and then not keep swinging. But this year, that's not been the case. She just keeps on swinging, and she's got the power that if she swings enough of them are going to go down, that she's going to make an impact here for the A-Town side. 9-3, that service by Alderson. Maya Alderson goes into the net there, and serving it up now, number 13 for Peoria Heights. That is Jenna Harmon. Tapped over Ava Patch. Thornton, a little push over there. Hendel, excuse me. Had it right the first time. That one sent over by Thornton. Here is a nice go at it by Hendel. Here's Reyes. Reyes has that one dug out by Cox. Pushed over to the near side. Like that idea right there, but Peoria Heights had that one sniffed out. Setting it up. Here's Ava Patch off the top of the net, down to the floor. It'll be a kill quickly there for Ava Patch. She had, 4 in the JV match here tonight. And Ava Patch going to get one here in the varsity match here this evening as well. Service comes in and sending that one. Tried to block that one, but it was a nice effort there by Lillian Nelson. Nelson will pick up her first kill. Nelson doing kind of something similar to what we saw with Rova Williamsfield and Sawyer Sechrist, which that performance, by the way, from Sawyer Sechrist last week, I still think about that one. That was an incredible outing. There's a service ace, and it is quickly 11-4. Gabby Reyes going to pick up an ace. She's got a kill and an ace here tonight. But Sawyer did that a couple of times for Rova Williamsfield last week, where she wasn't even near the net. She just slapped it and still managed to get a kill. Here's Hendel as that one goes wide, out of play, and it has been a tough start here for A-Town in this set, 12-4. Peoria Heights out to the early lead. They have number 14 on. Oh, there we go. I was looking at the wrong number there on the scoreboard. Here's Ava Patch tapping that one towards the near side, and a violation is called. That'll be a point there for A-Town. And checking into the match here, Anna Servin, who is not rocking that big brace that she had on the knee. She does have the sleeve, I believe, on the knee there. Doesn't have that big full knee brace that she had last week against Rova Williamsfield. That one nicely done there by Thornton. She'll pick up another kill. And she's been a problem here in the early going. 2 kills here in the match for Thornton. And it is 13-5. 8-point lead here for the Patriots. And now Thornton will send that one in. Well, no, she sends that one out. Tried to get it on the near sideline there, but unsuccessful. And Ava Patch will come in here for A-Town. She'll serve it up here as Ava Patch, that one awkwardly off the hands of the return by Gabby Reyes, I should say. So that'll be an ace, and the lead down to 6. Another good serve there, high into the rafters. That one hit off the air vent, and it's going to go down. That's going to count. Back-to-back aces here for Ava Patch. Go along with 2 kills here tonight. Patch will serve that one in, and Reyes has nowhere to go on that one. Speaking of the Seacrests, Amanda joining us here tonight in the stream. Appreciate you joining us there, Amanda. And she says Sawyer says hi as well. Hello to Sawyer Seacrest, and congratulations to Rova Williamsfield on the win there at BPC over the weekend. Picked up that win in the BPC tournament. And a good scramble there, pushing that one across. 13-9 our score here in the early going. A-Town trying to rally from a once 8-point deficit as that one out of play. Good effort there by Avery Stiegel. 14-9 our score. And coming in to do the serving, Peoria Heights, that is Hannah Burnett, number 8. And Burnett, no stats on the sheet here so far. And that one goes into the net. $14-10. In to serve it up here now is Taylor Hendel. Oh, excuse me, that's Vivian Bigger. Beg pardon. And getting that one. Oh, A-Town nearly ran into one another there. That's going to be a kill here tonight for Emily Taylor. Get my numbers all straight here. It's the second kill tonight for Taylor. And it's 15-10. Nice play there by Taylor. Serving it up now, number 6, Lillian Nelson. Setting it up for Nelson again. That one right in front of the net. That was actually Taylor, excuse me. Oh, that's blocked in front by Taylor. And down to the floor. What an effort there by Emily Taylor, the senior. One of 2 seniors on the Peoria Heights roster. 16-10. The lead here for Peoria Heights as it goes across there. Tapped over by Camden Hall. And that one blocked in front there, but couldn't get it back over the net is A-Town. And it'll be another kill for Emily Taylor. She's up to 3 kills, and the lead is back up to 7. A-Town was able to get it down to 4. But the lead suddenly back up to 7. As that service comes in, and Anna Servin had no idea how to return that one. Good effort there. It's now an 8-point lead once again, and a timeout called by Coach Tinkham. We'll take a break. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential. with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call, 18-10 our score. Peoria Heights with the early lead. I missed an ace just a moment ago, but I'll figure out who that is. Lillian Nelson, number 6, has an ace here now, as she picked up an ace right before we went to break. Coach Tinkham, needless to say, was not pleased in the timeout chatter there. A-Town's been playing pretty well here, so it's been a tough first set here for Tinkham and her crew. Good effort here from Peoria Heights, however. 18-11 now. That point goes to A-Town, so the timeout works. And Charlie Cox will come in to serve. Cox gets that one in, and we're underway here, 18-11. And that one tapped over by Taylor. And then that one towards the back corner, that's Corey Anderson, number 12, into the match here for the first time tonight. 19-11 our score. And that'll bring in Alania Clark, the sophomore libero here this evening. Rocking that blue jersey here once again. I like those blue uniforms there for Peoria Heights. Sure, that's their home uniform. Here's Gabby Reyes. Will push that one a little too long. 19-12. A-Town trying to rally here. Been down by 8 on a number of occasions here tonight. Trying to change that, though, as Maya Alderston will come in and do the serving duties here for A-Town. And a left-handed swing there by Lillian Nelson. Sends it over Hendel. Here's Thornton. Thornton's going to put it to the near side, and that's going to go down to the floor. Another kill for Thornton. She has got 3 on the night. And it's 20-12. In to serve it up now, number 13. That is Jenna Harmon, the other senior for the Patriots. Just 2 seniors here on this roster. So, like A-Town, a very young roster and a lot of potentially for this Peoria Heights squad. Been struggling a little bit this season. Service comes in. And Thornton is going to get that one off the top of the block and get that one down to the floor. Nicely done there by Thornton. She's up to 4 kills here all of a sudden. 21-13 our score. Gabby Reyes, the freshman. Wouldn't know she's a freshman by how she's played tonight. She had a good JV match as well. There's just a lot of frustration behind that one. Oh my goodness, there is Ava Patch. She had some anger behind that one. That's her 3rd kill here tonight. Scoreboard's got her for 3 aces. Did I miss another ace? I might have. 3 kills, 3 aces here tonight according to the scoreboard, so I'll go with that on my stat sheet as well. Here's Anna Servin doing the serving duties. Thornton sends it across there for the Patriots. And Charlie Cox back over for A-Town. 21-14 our score as that one off the top of the block right there. It's Lillian Nelson, the senior. Her 2nd kill here tonight. 22-14 our score. 3 points away are the Patriots. And now Thornton will come in. Sylvia Thornton. She's a junior, excuse me. As that one dug out nicely there, but oh, that's going to be a kill there. Emily Taylor right in front of the net. Scoreboard and I don't agree on Taylor's numbers here tonight. I've got her for 4 kills. Scoreboard has her for 3. I'm a little more generous on the kill department, maybe. But all depends on who your scorekeeper is. I'll give you an extra kill or 2. Here is Ava Patch. And we got a whistle and a violation there running into the net, it looks like. So A-Town will pick up a point. That 9-point lead there, the biggest for Peoria Heights, but it's now down to 8. 23-15. As coming in here is Ava Patch. That ball had no spin on it. And then hammering that one down to the floor. Emily Taylor. Give her 5 kills here tonight. It's set point for the Patriots. And coming in to try to close this one out here, Hannah Burnett. She is a junior here for the Patriots. As Burnett gets that one into play. And Charlie Cox, nearly got that one to go. It's going to go out of play. I think Charlie Cox is going to pick up the kill here tonight. Her first. That one's kind of a question mark on that one. Scoreboard's not giving it to her, but again, I'm going to give it to her. Here's Vivian Bigger. Nearly got the service ace right there. Sending it across. Lillian Nelson just kept running back towards the far side. She thought it was going to be a little closer, but she kept having to backpedal there on that one and was unable to get that one over the net. 24-17. Bigger serves it in here for A-Town. And then that one right into the net. Emily Taylor tried to get it over, but unable to do so. The lead down to 6. Like I said, was it a week ago? Hardest point to get is the last one of the set, it seems like. Another go at it here, but that one to the near side, and that's done nicely by Lillian Nelson. Nelson, her 3rd kill here in the first set. 25-18 our score. The Patriots taking set number 1. We go to set number 2. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call, 25-18. The Patriots of Peoria Heights taking that first set. And we get ready for set number 2 here as the A-Town side looking to keep this thing alive. Oops. Let's do it right here. 25-18, and write that down on the old stat sheet so I don't forget. Because I know I've forgotten before. Peoria Heights will take the first set here, and now A-Town looking to win this one and try to send it to a decisive 3rd and final set. First to 25 here. Good to be with you here tonight. Good to have you with us. From A-Town High School. One more home game, senior night tomorrow. Don't miss that. Trying to decide whether or not it's going to be at the end of the JV stream or at the beginning of the varsity stream. We'll see how everything plays out tomorrow. I'll have more info for you. But join us for senior night tomorrow night as A-Town takes on Galva here at A-Town High School. There is Nelson, who had a very big first set, and she picks up right where she left off. She's got 4 kills in this match. She had 3 in the first. And the Patriots off to a quick start. It's 1-0. Lillian Nelson, 4 kills, 5 kills here tonight for Emily Taylor, by my tally. Thornton has 4 as well for the Patriots. And, whoa, I've lost my screen here for a minute. What in the world is happening? what in the world is going on with my computer screen here, but I'm going to try to fix that while calling this match here. As that one, nice play there for Peoria Heights. And bear with me here, we're having some technical issues. I'm completely pink screened here now, so I don't even know if I'm on the air or not. I'll pull it up here. But my computer screen is completely out of whack right now. I am not having luck with electronics. No, I am not, Chris. Bringing up something we talked about here just a moment ago. The lightning strike that, did we have lightning strike here? Potentially, I don't know. Okay, so we are on the air. I just can't see anything on my laptop. Let me try something here real quick. So we're gonna have probably a reboot here, so let me try this. All right, so I have something. We're going to keep it going, and I'll try to keep score as best I can here. 4-2, Peoria Heights with the lead. But my computer's, yeah, the screen might be going out on my laptop here, so that'll be fun to have that conversation with the boss man. 4-2, Peoria Heights. Apologies for that. Got to try to talk to myself and try to also broadcast this one. And there's a double hit right there, so it'll be. Hasn't affected the stream at all here. It's just the laptop. I'm looking down at the stream on my my phone here, and it is crystal clear. So, what is your deal, technology? What did I do? And with how dependent we become on technology, that's an ace for A-Town. They are back into this thing. It's a 4-4 set. Maya Alderson going to pick up the ace her first here this evening. But yeah, technology has just not been my friend here in the last couple of days, you could say. Swinging for the fences on that one. Emily Taylor arguing that that one was hit out of play or touched by A-Town. 5-4 Tornadoes, leading by 1. All right, I'll turn myself off here. I can hear myself on my mic. We don't want that. Vivian Bigger sends it across as Hendel couldn't get that one over the net. (5-5) Peoria Heights ties it up here, so in to do the serving duties now, Alania Clark, and Clark will serve that one right into the net. (6-5) A-Town with the lead. Again, apologies for being a little silent here, just trying to see what is the deal here, if there's anything I can do. Try a quick reboot here. 6-6 now the score here in this set. Oh, I lost my screen again. Well, phooey. But doesn't do a whole lot. High into the rafters that one goes, and down to the floor. That'll be a point for A-Town, 7-6. All right, apologies for this here, folks, but looks like the screen's doing a little bit better here, but we just kind of got to hold our breath here. 7-6. Otherwise, we might have to go to an audio-only stream. That's not going to sound good. Gabby Reyes comes in, dug out nicely there. Charlie Cox towards the back corner, and that's going to somehow hit the floor. Wow. Peoria Heights. little miscommunication there from Peoria Heights there. And Thornton going to pick up the kill here. As that'll be her 5th kill here. Sylvia Thornton, the junior. She has had one heck of a night here. Reyes will come in. Nicely done there. That is going to be Charlie Cox picking up the kill here. I'll get the score updated correctly here. Again, my apologies here, folks. Trying to scramble here a minute. And that's Charlie Cox, her 2nd kill here tonight by my count. As tapped back over here. Peoria Heights sending it over. There is Nelson. It's dug out there for a moment. Cox going to try to save it across. And sending that one right down to the floor. Nicely done. Off the block there. That is number 10. That's Allie Holland. So Holland will pick up the kill here tonight. 9-8. Peoria Heights back to within 1. Sylvia Thornton serves it in here for the Patriots as Cox back across into the net, and Peoria Heights couldn't save that one. A-Town playing a lot better here in set number 2. Peoria Heights went on one heck of a run to start. A-Town tried to rally there in the later portion of that first set, but were unsuccessful in doing so and losing that first set 25-18. Nelson has that one dug out nicely there by Anna Servin. Charlie Cox scrambling there a moment. And A-Town's going to pick up another point here. They lead it by 3. We got a whistle. We got a timeout. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. 11-8 our score here in set number 2. As the Tornadoes looking to even this match up here, send it to a 3rd and final set. And coming in to do the serving here out of the timeout, Vivian Bigger. Timeout there for Peoria Heights. Off the top of the net, we got a whistle, and it's going to be a point there for A-Town. Nicely done there. The Tornadoes out of the timeout. It's 12-8. And serving that one back in is Bigger. Sometimes we might just, I think we just need a good old-fashioned reboot of the computer here. Hopefully that's going to fix whatever technical issues we've been having here tonight. Getting ready to swing at that one was Emily Taylor. And then Peoria Heights going to pick up the point here as 12-9. A-Town, their biggest lead there a moment ago, 4. Biggest lead here in this match. Stiegel will send it across here for A-Town as the Patriots swinging away there is Taylor again. Dug out nicely, though, by A-Town. A little tap over, and able to keep that one in play is Charlie Cox. 13-9 now the score. Cox with her 3rd kill here tonight by my count, which my count's going to be altered like you wouldn't believe after some technical issues there as that one goes out of play. The Patriots back to within 3, 13-10. In to serve it up now, Lillian Nelson. Nelson Back into play we go. Here's Hendel. Hendel can't get that one over the net. That'll be another point, though, and it's 13-11 now. The Patriots trailing now by 2. A-Town's kind of had control here most of the way in this set. As tapping that up, Avery Stiegel, a little tap over. Swinging there, left side, Nelson. And tapped right up there. Nicely done there by Hendel. And trying to go over. Oh, that one blocked right there in front. Avery Stiegel and Camden Hull getting in the way there. Might be another kill for Stiegel. You could make that argument. 14-11, though, is the score. Tornadoes with the lead. Service comes in, and Maya Alderson serving it in there for A-Town. Dug out nicely by Vivian Bigger. Now Hendel will get it across. A little tap there at the net. We're going to have a carry called on Emily Taylor. A-Town matching their biggest lead here with a 4-point lead. Alderson will come in again. Here is Reyes, Gabby Reyes. Oh, and Reyes is going to pick up the kill there. She'll take it. I don't think she was expecting that one to end up on the ground, but like I say, you'll take them as you can get them. Some Alania Clark. (15-12). Clark serves that one in. A-Town looking to take this second set and send us to a third set. Here's Thornton. Thornton, that's that one blocked. That's Ava Patch. Camden Hull getting in the way of that one. What a play there. Nice block in front. 16-12. And Camden Hull will serve it in again. And did that get touched? No, it did not. The officials say that did not get touched. A-Town's going to make the argument it did. It looked like it did from here, but there's a conversation. They had the conversation, and they just awarded the point back to A-Town. All right, so after all that, it did end up hitting the, I believe that hit number 14, Alania Clark out there in the corner. She was kind of stuck in no man's land, so the near side official comes in and says, hey, not so fast. As Thornton has that one blocked. Nicely done there. Another violation, another carry. And the lead is up to 6, A-Town's biggest lead. 18-12 our score. Camden Hull, back into play we go. Off the top of the net, that's going to be a service ace. A whistle and a timeout. The Patriots struggling here in set number 2. A-Town on a roll. They lead it 19-12. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here. You know the craziest thing? Again, I've just had some crazy experiences with technology here. My computer has completely fixed itself. The screen fluttering that it was doing here, it wasn't doing it on you guys' end, the viewing audience. Oh, that went into the corner! That's a service ace right out of the timeout. How about that? But it said I was dropping frames. That's who Camden Hull with the ace. Her second ace here tonight. It said I was dropping frames. It said I had a poor service on the stream. My screen was fluttering like it was ready to go out. And now it's like it's brand new. Who took that one off the face? Was that Camden Hull? Took that one off the schnoz? Able to send that one across off of her face. Here's Thornton off the top of the net. A-Town tries to save it, but Thornton is going to have herself another kill. Boy, she has just been a game wrecker here. Number 28, Sylvia Thornton. I can't explain. Folks, I'm out of. I don't know what to say. Technology's been so weird for me for the last 3 days. But we're back up and running here. That's the most important thing here. Maybe I won't tell Boss Man. Hopefully these issues don't continue. Hopefully he doesn't watch this stream here tonight. That one's blocked in front. Hendel saves that one over. Nicely done there by Taylor Hendel. And then Reyes sends that one across. This looks like a completely different A-Town team here from set 1 to set 2. Coach Tinkham was not happy in that first set, so maybe something she said able to light a fire here in this A-Town squad as Anna Servin will come in. Serves it into play. And then Lillian Nelson, left-handed shot there. Bigger, over to Patch. Oh, that one blocked in front by Thornton. Nice play there in front of the net. Ava Patch gets it back across. And then we got a whistle, and I don't know what that signal stands for, but it's going to be a violation on Peoria Heights. I think she came across the center line. And here's Anna Servin again. 22-13, biggest lead here in the set for A-Town. As that one pushed back across, Thornton tries to get the kill, and she will get the kill. Thornton. Nicely done there. She's now up to 7 kills here tonight. 22-14. Gabby Reyes will come in, the freshman for the Patriots. And she'll serve it in here. Over to Charlie Cox, right off the block and right down to the floor. Charlie Cox will pick up kill number 4 of the evening by my tally. And A-Town 2 points away from sending us to a third and final set. Ava Patch. And we got a whistle, we got a violation. Looks like it's going to be on A-Town. And it'll be 23-15. So Sylvia Thornton will come in, the junior, excuse me. She'll try to keep this one going. Try to get Peoria Heights right back into this thing. Trailing by 8 here in set number 2. Over to Charlie Cox, who taps it right down. Didn't touch the net. I don't know how she was able to do that, but she gets it down to the floor. It's another kill for Cox. She's got 5. 24-15. How Charlie Cox was able to contort her body like that so she didn't hit the net is beyond me. That one blocked in front. That's Stiegel with the block on that one. They say that one off of A-Town, out of play. It was touched last by A-Town, so the set will continue. Another point, 24-16. I didn't see who ended up swinging at that one. I think it's going to be Emily Taylor. I think Taylor just picked up another kill. Over to Charlie Cox on the near side. There's Nelson tapping it over. Dug out nicely by A-Town. Stiegel will tap it over across nicely. Puts it down. Avery Stiegel will pick up the kill. And A-Town will send this to a third and final set. 25-16. A-Town wins set number 2. So we go to a third and final set. Should be a good one. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. We get ready for a third and final set after the A-Town Tornadoes taking set number 2, 25-16, after Peoria Heights took set 1, 25-18. So a good battle here between these two teams that have kind of struggled here throughout the season, but they've shown a lot of fight here tonight. And playing some good volleyball down the stretch here. Very important. Maybe you can get into the postseason and who knows, maybe knock off a top seed. You never know. It's the beauty of the game. Any given day. I know the phrase is any given Sunday, but we don't play volleyball on Sundays here in the high school world. Just, yeah, pretty much every other day. A-Town's second day of 4 days in a row. They were in Cambridge last night, here tonight, here tomorrow against Galva, and then all the way down in Havana. So that's a lot of volleyball. That's a couple of trips there for A-Town. But the season winding down here. Those are the final games of the regular season, and then they'll make a trip over to Biggsville in my neck of the woods, as they will be in the West Central Regional. I know their opponent is already out. I might have to pull that up here before the end of the stream. Maybe talk a little bit about that. Senior night tomorrow, though. Looking forward to that. A couple of seniors will be celebrated here on the A-Town side. Charlie Cox and Addie Clausen, excuse me. That one right into the net. We got a whistle, and it'll be a point there for A-Town. So good start here to set number 3. One other senior here, I missed her, Anna Servin. Anna Servin, Nevaeh Kuhn-Williams also on the roster. Avery Stiegel. Avery Stiegel, a senior as well. Nice point there for A-Town. It's quickly 2-0, so we're going to have quite the celebration there tomorrow with a number of seniors being celebrated here on this volleyball roster. Vivian Bigger, she's one of the youngsters on this roster, and she is very promising for A-Town. Bigger sets it over to one of those seniors, Charlie Cox. And swinging away, there's Nelson off the top of the block there. Cox, right off the top of the net. Dug out nicely there by Peoria Heights. 2-0 to start, make it 3-0 to start, as that one goes out of play. Three nothing as Bigger serves it in once again here. Hammering that one right at the net. Emily Taylor, she's been quiet here for a while, but Taylor's going to pick up the kill. She's got 6 by my count, and it's 3-1. Three to 1 our score as that one served in. Bigger sending it over the net. I don't know if that was by design or not. Camden Hull tried to save it. Unfortunately could not though for A-Town, and it's now 3-2. So A-Town off to a quick start, but Peoria Heights, as they have here all night, fighting right back. Even on the JV match, a lot of fight in both of these teams. That one went off the face. Who was that? Ava Patch, I think, took that one off the face. That's a nice play there. Once again, that's Taylor. She's going to pick up another kill. She is up to 7 by my count, and we're tied at 3. Yeah, they gave it to Taylor, so I've got her at 7. Thornton, I also have at 7. Sylvia Thornton. Stuffing those stat sheets are the Patriots here tonight. Sending it over. Here is Cox tapping it over. Tried to get it over the block there. Bigger will send it to the far side. Swinging away is Nelson. That one blocked in front. It's Avery Stiegel and I believe Camden Hull getting in the way of that one. Sending it back and down to the floor. What a block there. Here comes Charlie Cox. That one had some mustard on that one. Ends up going across, sending it over. Hendel off the block, and that will be a kill for Taylor Hendel. She's got 2. 5-3 the score. As Charlie Cox comes in, serves that one into play. Ooh, that one high into the rafters here. Taylor will come in and punch that one over. And Camden Hall, that one off the top of the net and down to the floor. Camden Hall, not the tallest on the team here by any means, but she's going to give it her effort and was able to get a good swing on that one and pick up her first kill here tonight. Charlie Cox, back in we go, 6-3. Nelson, that one dug out nicely by Bigger. Here's Hendel, got to get that one across. Got to keep it in bounds at the same time. Hammering that one right off the block and right down to the floor. Nicely done by Emily Taylor. Taylor up to 8 kills here this evening. Six to 4 our score as serve comes in. Lillian Nelson with the serve. Pushed across there by Avery Stiegel. Here is Gabby Reyes. Reyes will send that one just a little wide. Seven to 4, I should say, our score. For some reason my scoreboard won't update. There we go. And Maya Alderson in to serve. And she's got a really good serve right there. Nearly got another ace. Dug out there for a moment, but it's going to end up out of play. And Peoria Heights back to within 2. Seven to 5. In to do the serving duties now, number 14, that's Lania Clark. Clark, good effort there. Here is A-Town, that's Patch. Reyes just punched that one with one arm. And then Nelson tried to get it over the net and unable to do so. If you missed the JV match here earlier tonight, Reyes, one of the craziest things we had ever seen, she just stuck her foot out to make a save earlier here tonight. One of the craziest plays you'll ever see. Thornton, I couldn't believe it. Now, what a play there by Cox. Able to save that one. Here's Ava Patch. Ava Patch going to pick up the kill, the freshman for A-Town. Patch is now up to 4 kills. Credit Charlie Cox with keeping that point alive for A-Town. And a service ace to boot. 10 to 5 our score as ace number 3, excuse me, for Camden Hull. And that one tapped over towards the near side. Bigger will push it back to the far side. And A-Town going to push it over again. Bigger, excuse me. Bigger sets it up for Patch. Didn't go swinging on that one, but Reyes, a little tap over. Over to Hendel. Hendel going to swing for the fences off the block. And then Thornton has that one blocked. Vivian Bigger gets in the way. Bigger and Ava Patch were also there on that stop, 11 to 5. I think that was mostly Bigger, though, on that stop. And we're going to have nearly another ace. Let's see if the scoreboard gives it to her. Either way, it is a massive run. A-Town leads by 7 here in the third set. trying to pick up their second straight win. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. 12-5 our score. Third set of action. The A-Town Tornadoes and the Peoria Heights Patriots. Peoria Heights making the journey over here tonight, and we've been treated to a good one here. Third set, but A-Town off to a big lead here. They lead by 7. Peoria Heights got to figure something out here in the latter stages of this one. Bigger will tap that one off the net. Clark sets it over. That one off the block. Scrambling a second, but A-Town composes themselves and pushes it back over. There's Thornton off the top of the block and getting it right down to the floor. Another kill for Thornton. And she is up to 8. Her teammate, Emily Taylor, also with 8 by my tally here tonight. 12-6 as that effort. Wow, that's a great service ace right there. Serves like that are going to keep you in this match. That's number 13. That's Jenna Harmon. Haven't said her name much here tonight, but she's one of 3 freshmen here on the Peoria Heights team. 12-7. Harmon gets that one in. Over to Ava Patch. Here's Thornton again. Ava Patch going for it, swinging for the fences on that one. Here's Reyes. Sends it across there for the Patriots. Over to Hendel. She's going to get that one as it's off the block and stays on the Peoria Heights side. Hendel with her 3rd kill here tonight, and the lead is up to 6. 13-7 our score. Charlie Cox leads the way in kills by my tally here for A-Town. She has 5. Thornton sends that one over. Here's Cox again, and she's going to get that kill. Right on cue. How about that? Charlie Cox picks up kill number 6. 14-7. Anna Servin, we played at 25, by the way, here on the varsity side. As that one punched over by Lillian Nelson. Here's Cox looking for another kill, and that's going to be a nice block there in front. I believe that was Sylvia Thornton getting in the way of that one and pushing that one back to the A-Town side, 14-8. And Gabby Reyes will come in, the freshman. Peoria Heights going to be looking to go on a service run here to try to get them back in. They did give the kill, by the way, to Thornton, so I'll adjust my stat sheet accordingly. Give her 9th kill. Man, oh man, what a day. Here's Charlie Cox. Oh, and she nearly got that kill, but a nice dig effort there by Clark. Vivian Bigger will tap that one right to no man's land on the far side. Vivian Bigger, her 1st kill here tonight. A-Town with the lead back up to 7, 15-8. Here is Ava Patch, and the freshman sends that one right into the net. Outside of the technical issues, we've had a fun night of volleyball here tonight at A-Town High School. Sylvia Thornton will come in, serve it up here as the Patriots looking to get back into this one, trailing by 6. There is Stiegel sending that one near side. Swinging away as Lillian Nelson has that one dug out for a moment. Nice tap there at the net, going down to the floor. Emily Taylor, another kill. Give her 9. Good play there by Taylor right there at the net. She's the tallest player, so she's certainly got the potential to do plays like that. And the service goes right into the net, and those are backbreakers as you're trying to make a rally here. 16-10, the score. Near side, that is Nelson having that one blocked. That was Stiegel getting in the way of it. Oh, and then nearly taking out the official on that one. I think the official might have saw her life flash before her eyes on that one. She about took that one right to the jaw. Vivian Bigger will serve it up and then serve that one into the net. So A-Town's lead will stay at 6. They got it to 7 there a moment ago, but it'll go back to 6. And Hannah Burnett in to serve here for Peoria Heights. Bigger pushes that up. Here's Charlie Cox. Here's Nelson, Lillian Nelson towards the back corner. And Lillian Nelson will have her 5th kill here tonight. Scoreboard and I haven't agreed on Nelson's stats here tonight, but gave her a couple extra kills here. But Lillian Nelson, 5 kills by my tally and an ace. Hannah Burnett, the junior, 17-12. Bigger pushes that across. Here's Camden Hall. Oh, that one blocked in front. Nicely done. Emily Taylor and Jenna Harmon get in the way of that one. Right place at the right time on that one for those two. 17-13. Serving it up again is Hannah Burnett. Going on a good service run here as the Patriots look to get back. Trailed by 7 a while back. Here's Lillian Nelson. Back over we go. Here's Charlie Cox. Swinging away is Taylor. That one dug out nicely by Servin. Got to get it across. Charlie Cox able to do that. 17-13, Lillian Nelson, her left-handed swing. Over to Cox. Tap that one over the block instead of swinging it into the block. Over across again to Cox. Off the top of the net, dug out nicely by the Patriots. Nelson dug out there by Patch. This point's been going on for a second here as good battle here as Cox to the far side. They say it's just out of play. Oh, that didn't miss by much. It looked good from up here, but we can't see the entire line from where we sit. 17-14. The 7-point lead is now down to 3. Little 4-0 run here as Avery Stiegel sends it near side and down to the floor. Avery Stiegel, the senior. (18-14) the score. Charlie Cox will come in, serving that one up. Oh boy, return goes over the net. A-Town setting it up. Here's Hendel. Oh, it's blocked in front. Emily Taylor. Good luck getting that one around her. She was in perfect position on that one. 18-15. What a match this has been. Here's Lillian Nelson. That one tapped in front by Taylor again. Almost got that one to go to the floor. That one awkwardly off the hands of the Patriots. Got to get this one over. They do. Send it over is Jenna Harmon. Here's Camden Hall. Can't get it over the net. And here come the Patriots. We got a whistle. We got a timeout. Down to a 2-point lead. It was 7 a while back. Tornadoes trying to hang on and pick up the home win. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. We got us a good match here, folks. 18-16. A-Town leading by 2. They led by 7 a while back. But it has gotten tight now as the Patriots. We got a whistle before that serve. I don't know what the whistle was about. And we'll be ready to go here now. Lillian Nelson will serve it in, the lefty. 18-16. A-Town leading by 2. Sends it over to Hendel. Hendel will tap it over the block. Oh, and then we got a whistle violation there on Peoria Heights. 19-16. As we predicted here, these two teams, even though their records may not be the best, this has been a good battle here with two teams trying to play some good volleyball going down the stretch here. A-Town looking for 2 wins in a row after a win last night in Cambridge. That one in front of the block here in front. It is blocked by Hendel and Ava Patch. 20-16 now the score. Serving it up now, Maya Alderson. As that serve, wow. Thought for a second that one might be going out. There's Gabby Reyes. Here's Ava Patch, taps it over near side. Gets it down to the floor, another kill. Ava Patch. A whistle and another quick timeout. Peoria Heights trying to hang on for dear life. Leads up to 5. We'll take 15. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. 21-16 our score. The A-Town Tornadoes leading by 5, 4 points away from picking up a home win, which I believe, my memory serves me right, that's going to be their first home win of the season. All of their wins this season have been on the road. 2 against Bushnell, in Bushnell, 1 at Princeville, and then on the road last night against Ridgewood. So if they pull this one off, it'll be their first home win of the season. Maya Alderson will send that one into the net. I was just starting to think, I was like, I don't think I've seen them win a match this season. The varsity side, anyway. 21-17. Still got some work to do, though. Alania Clark serves that one in here. And, miscommunication there between Cox and Hendel. Back-to-back points for Peoria Heights after their timeout. They're out of timeouts here in this set. (21-18), Alania Clark back in to do the serving duties. As Clark sends that one in. Sends it over to Ava Patch. Off the top of the net and down to the floor. Another kill there for Ava Patch. She has quietly got her kill total up to 6. One of the best varsity outings I've seen from her here this season. Oh, there's a service ace. Camden Hall, the service game. To perfection on that one. The lead's back up to 5. A-Town 2 points away from their first home win of the season. Here is Camden Hall again. Setting it up there, that one to Thornton. Thornton sends it near side, but she sent it too wide. Match point here for A-Town. Hull serving for the match. Here she goes. Won't pick it up via the ace variety. Thornton will send it across. Over there is Patch. Patch down to the floor! And the Tornadoes pick this one up. 25-18 here in set number 3. What a match. Tornadoes drop in set number 1, 25-18, but they rattle off the last two, 25-16 and 25-18, to pick up their first home win of the season. How about that? This team has been playing so well here down the stretch. Again, they've just been so competitive. Even though their record may not show it, they've been so competitive in a lot of their matches this season. And here over the last couple of games, it has really started to show. They picked up the win last night on the road in Cambridge. Their first home win of the season, 25-18. Here in set number 3. What a great match that was, though. Back and forth. Just when you thought Peoria Heights was going to take the advantage, A-Town would come in, and then when you think A-Town was going to take the advantage, and Peoria Heights would come back in. Oh, my goodness. That's a match to remember right there, as the A-Town Tornadoes, again, picking up their first home win of the season. Let's get to some of the numbers here real quick before we sign off here tonight, as the leading kill getter for A-Town is Charlie Cox. It's actually a tie between Charlie Cox and Ava Patch. Both had 6 kills here tonight, but Ava Patch did have 3 aces to go along with that, so she filled up the stat sheet really nicely here tonight. Taylor Hendel had 3 kills tonight, 2 kills tonight by my count for Avery Stiegel, 1 kill tonight for number 14, Vivian Bigger, and 1 kill tonight for Camden Hall. Camden Hall, though, in the service game, she was a superstar here, as she had 4 aces here this evening. 1 ace tonight for number 11, and that is Maya Alderson, coming in and doing some serving, which she's been doing over the last couple of matches, and she's got a really good serve, so able to pick up an ace here tonight for A-Town. Peoria Heights, their stat sheet was stuffed. Too bad it was in a losing effort if you're a Peoria Heights fan. It was 9 kills tonight each for Sylvia Thornton and number 9, Emily Taylor. I mean, they were putting on a show there, but it was not enough. Both with 9 kills. 5 kills here tonight for Lillian Nelson and an ace. 2 aces here tonight for number 14. That is Alania Clark. 2 kills and an ace tonight for number 20, which that is Gabby Reyes. 1 kill tonight for number 10. That is Allie Holland. And I think that's going to do it here for the stats for Peoria Heights by my tally. And again, my numbers might be a little skewed because we had a little bit of technical issues there in set number 2. Thankfully, our computer behaved itself down the stretch. I don't know what that was all about, but I'm going to give this computer a nice reboot, and hopefully when we come back tomorrow for senior night, we don't have any problems, because tomorrow night's a very special night here, obviously, for these seniors here. 5 seniors will be honored here tomorrow night at A-Town High School, as you've got, let me take a look here, Charlie Cox, number 7. You've got Addie Gemmel-Clausen. Anna Servin, the senior, number 13. Nevaeh Kuhn-Williams, senior, number 17. And then Avery Stiegel celebrating her senior season here as well. So we'll be honoring them. Maybe we'll get a few of them to come up here and chat in the postgame. Maybe I can get that worked out there tomorrow, but we'll see how everything goes here tomorrow. But I'm looking forward to more volleyball here. The A-Town Tornadoes playing some good ball here. They've won 2 matches in a row. Their first home win of the season comes here tonight at A-Town High School as they pick up a 3-set win, 18-25, 25-16, 25-18 ends up being the final score here this evening. Again, senior night festivities will happen tomorrow. We'll give you more details on that tomorrow during the stream, so look for those. And, yeah, we look forward to bringing you one more home match here for the A-Town Tornadoes. TSSR Game Time Live, been the home of the A-Town Tornado home games here this fall in the volleyball world and the football world. We will have a football game here on Friday night, but we'll focus on we'll focus on volleyball here tomorrow, and we'll talk about football at the end of the broadcast tomorrow night. But yeah, looking forward to bringing you a couple more games here as the fall sports season about to wrap up, and then we turn our attention to basketball here at A-Town High School, which a lot of buzz going around both sides, the boys and the girls. A lot of buzz. Of course, the girls coming off of a trip to the Super Sectional, the boys coming off a trip to the regional championship game there last year at West Central. So a lot to be excited about here at A-Town High School. Again, senior night tomorrow, and then senior night in the football world on Friday. We'll have those broadcasts for you here on TSSR, so look forward to that. For our cameraman, Chris, here tonight, my name's Wyatt Reed. It's been a pleasure broadcasting this one here tonight. Again, the A-Town Tornadoes picking up their first home win of the season, 18-25, 25-16, 25-18, the final score, as they pick up their 5th win of the season. So that'll do it for us. We'll be back again tomorrow, same time, right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Have a good one.